A major honour in Irish traditional music has come to Clare. Ríona Hely from Ennis has won the prestigious Seán Riada Bonn Óir 2026, taking the top prize at the national competition in Cork recently. A concertina player with deep roots in the West Clare tradition, Ríona is also a student of music in Irish at UCC and a regular on the flat and teaching circuit, and delighted to say she's on the line. Ríona, good morning to you. Thanks for being with us, and massive congratulations.
Thanks, Alan. Thank you so much.
For listeners who might not know about it, just can you place the context of how important the Seán Riada gold medal and the awards themselves are within the world of Irish traditional music for us?
Yeah, so basically the competition, it runs with a different instrument every 4 years. So there's like a 4-year cycle. I think it started up in 2010 in honour of Seán Riada, of course, and it's ran by his son, Padder. So there'd be different instruments featured every year. So there's the fiddle is 1 year, there's the flute and whistle another year, there's the pipes and the harp another year, and then this year was the concertina, the accordion and the mouth organ. So the metal reeds is what it is. And I suppose it's one of those ones that everyone enters and just sees how they get on, and that's kind of what I did, I suppose. It's just such an honour to win it, and it's one that not everyone gets, because there's only one winner that wins it, I suppose, every year, and the alternating instruments kind of makes it a harder thing to get, I suppose, as well. So it does feel pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sure all of that adds to it, as you say, because the instrument changes and so on. And I'm sure, when you're becoming interested or fascinated or passionate about an instrument and you're playing it, these kind of awards, I'm not saying that they're the be all and end all. You want to learn the instrument because you're passionate about music, but at some point, growing up, is there a part of you that thinks that's something I would love to win someday? Oh God, I'll probably never do it, but I would love to win it.
Yeah, it was always this one for me, to be honest. I suppose I just put myself in for it for the crack, because I just never thought I would even get through to the final. So, and it's always one that kind of sticks out as well. For me anyways, I used to watch it a lot when it was on. They stream it live. So my friend Lily actually won last year, Lily O'Connor. She was my first concertina teacher, and she won it for the harp. She's also from Clare. And yeah, we would have been watching it over the years, and it's just one that I always wanted to enter, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, I know you've spoken before about being influenced by the likes of Elizabeth Crotty and Kitty Hayes, and that West Clare musical tradition. You're steeped in it, and it seems to be a huge influence on your playing.
Yeah, I suppose both parts of Clare, both West and East. I would say East in particular, Mary McNamara was my teacher. So I would have learned that style a lot. And I would kind of stick to it as well. But I feel like a bit of influence from West Clare is definitely coming in the last year, that I've started going on deep dives through old recordings and archival footage and that kind of a thing. So yeah, just the tradition in Clare is so strong that you kind of want to pull from all parts of the county as well. Yeah.
And the Seán Riada Bonn Óir, is this something you are nominated for? Are you nominated by other players? Is it board members? Is it members of the public? Do you apply yourself? How does the competition work, Ríona?
Yeah, so the whole process, I suppose, you have to send in 5 recordings of yourself playing different tracks. So I did a set of reels, a set of jigs, etc., and so did the other applicants. And then the 3 judges judge these recordings blind, and they picked 15, I think it was, for the final. So you pick based off the recordings, basically, and those 15 go through to the final in the Rochestown Park. And then we all play one of the sets that we submitted as our own choice. And then they ask us to go up and play again, and the judges pick which set they want to hear. So they kind of just tell you on the spot, we want this track from you. we want to hear your jigs, and you just play the jigs then. So we got to choose first, and then the judges chose after.
Okay, and as you say, you were amongst 15 finalists, and I guess the field pretty deep, and also what adds to your achievement is the finalists aren't just drawn from Ireland; it's from abroad as well. So you could be, you could potentially be up against a wider pool of incredible talent.
Yes, yeah, there was actually 2 competitors from America in the competition. Colin Cadis on the accordion and Ríona Hely on the concertina. So yeah, it is mad, and I just think it's so cool to see it, that there's musicians that are of such a high standard, that they're so steeped in it, and they're coming from places that wouldn't have the access to the same resources that we do here and stuff. So yeah, it is class. I suppose it does make it same as the FLA as well. You'd see competitors from all over the world. So I think it's just great to see that the music is travelling as well.
Yeah, and that is a lovely thing to see, our culture and the music travelling and being passed on to the diaspora. But you're part of passing it on within our shores. You're a student of and a teacher of music in Clare and Cork. And I just wonder, Ríona, do you notice a strong interest among younger players in traditional music right now? We even see, I think I've noticed, even within popular music, Irish traditional music is seeping into modern popular acts, and the younger people seem to have more of a love or an interest in traditional Irish music.
Yeah, definitely. I do see like a big increase in kids, and the standard is only getting higher and higher. I have a few under 12s there, and they're just unbelievable what they can do at such a young age. And I look back at, what I'd be doing, and I was pretty into it at the time, and there was a few of us definitely like that were the same, and in school and stuff. But now I just think it's just going from strength to strength, I suppose. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what will happen with my students and the musicians that they become, I suppose, because they're already mighty. So.
Well, with you teaching them, they're only going to become mightier, that is for sure. Someone who thinks you're mighty is the legend in his own lifetime, that is Joe Quealy, who's been in touch with us on 086 1800 964. He says, Alan, good morning to you. When Ríona comes on, will you ask her to play Devani's Goat as her selection? Ríona is one of the finest musicians on the planet. She tells the stories of our place and our people in her music. A great person. Well, sadly, Joe, it might be difficult for Ríona to play Devani's Goat at the moment, but I'll tell you what, Ríona, when you're in studio with us next, for Joe, and we'll do anything for Joe, as I'm sure you will. Absolutely, as well. You might play Devani's Goat from when you're with us next.
Yeah, of course. He's a mighty man. Thanks, Joe.
There you go. That's I can feel the tinge of red from you down the phone line, Rita. But when Joe's complimenting you, you're doing something right. Look, what's next for you? I guess just more learning, more teaching. Any live performances? Can anyone catch you playing anywhere over the next while?
Yeah, I'm doing a concert at the Concertina Corinu there on the 14th of February. It's actually on Valentine's Day. And what else am I doing? I'm playing at the Concertina Festival as well in April. They're not to be confused with each other. They're 2 great festivals celebrating concertina music in Clare, so it's great. But yeah, I suppose I think it's going to give me a bit of a push to dig a bit deeper into tunes, and I'm one of those people who would love looking into tunes that might be different from region to region. So Mary would have taught me a lot of kind of strange versions that she would have collected when she was younger from players from Fecal and in the East Clare area. So just kind of, I want to dig a bit more into that kind of old and niche tradition that we have as well. I think it's going to give me a push to, I suppose, learn more, and like you said, kind of just learn more, do more, teach more, do everything more. I
Well,
suppose.
look, I guess that's the thing about music. It's a never-ending journey of learning and finding out more, because there's just so much great music out there. But thank you so much, Ríona, for joining us. Congratulations again on winning the Seán Riada Bonn Óir. Well deserved, and looking forward to having you in studio next time. And congratulations. Great to see great Clare musicians being recognised.
Thank you so much, Alan. Thanks a million.
Thank you very much. The very talented Ríona Hely from the county town, winning the Comórtas Bonn Óir Seán Riada for 2026.